Okay, this was a very jam-packed chapter this week, and a lot of stuff went down. So I'm gonna try to go over as much of it as possible. I'm gonna give a couple of my insight on what to expect later on in this little arc we got going on right now. And yeah, let's just get right into it. Okay, so first off, we start off with another of the 500 was a million berry arc, and we get to see Boa Hancock, who seems to have put his face from the poster, like enlarged and is covering this huge wall. And I don't know, I thought it was pretty funny, I guess. But yeah, so that was pretty funny, I guess. And then we move on. We start out. We see Sanji. As you know, they put the neck slave explosive thingy. I don't really know what it's called, but they basically took that and put it on his wrist, because he was like, I don't fight with my hands because I'm a cook. So they put it on his hand so then he could never cook again unless he marries Pudding, which was a very smart idea. Props to Oda for that. And one of the things I want to talk about though is when he got it on his wrist, he tried to take it off and it started dinging, right? Because it was about to explode, and his sister actually kind of looked worried about him. She was like, "No, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that." I was like, I didn't think that anyone in the family really cared about him, but I feel like his sister. I feel like there's kind of a soft spot there, so that was kind of interesting. And then after that, we move into talking about Jinbei, and it was a couple chapters ago I realized this, but we see Jinbei. He's about to leave Big Mama's crew, and she has this spin thing where she spins it to see what kind of punishment he'll get for wanting to leave the crew. And then apparently he's backed out. And I don't know if he's truly backed out or not. It really doesn't seem like something Jinbei would do. I mean, even Brooke was like, I don't think that's really something Jinbei would do. Unless it has to be something big. It has to be he was going to either die or she was going to kill someone from the Straw Hats. Hands down, I don't think anything else would really stop him. Or she was going to kill someone on his crew. Those are the only things I think would really stop him from leaving. I mean, if he lost an arm, I think he would lose the arm to leave the crew. So, has to be something big for sure. Then we see Pudding. She's picking out dresses for her wedding. She's like, I don't really know which dress I want. And then they're like, you should probably pick out something that would please Sanji. And she's like, no. We've only met once, which kind of confirms that they have met, or at least she's met a version of Sanji. People have been speculating that might be the Mirror fruit girl, or whatever fruit she has from the woods, and maybe she's met Sanji, or she's met Pudding as Sanji, and then Sanji's met Pudding as her, so then they can kind of set it up some more. I don't really know. I mean, it's possible, but then they might have actually just met. So then there's that, and then we move on to Beej, and oh wait, no, before that actually, Peckham's partner. He talks about him being partners, and we learn that his partner actually has met crap, forgot his name. He's met the mink who's with Brooke before, which we already assumed that, but I mean it's just a little bit more into it. I mean, not too much though. And then it moves on. We see that Peckham's actually wasn't taken by Big Mom, which I'm pretty sure everyone thought. I mean, it just made the most sense. He was actually taken by Beej, which Beej is obviously everyone's favorite character. So, yay, I guess. I don't know, but. Well, actually, what was funny right then was the baby Beej. He had his little cigar. That was pretty funny. And then we see Beej is like, "I'm giving you a way out," and his way out is Peckham's basically just being brutally murdered in the sea. So obviously Peckham's was like, it's not really a way out. So, and So apparently, it seems like Beej is actually betraying Big Mama, and that's just insane. He is way over his head. I don't think Beej is powerful in the slightest, so I really don't see that working out at all. Also, people have been saying that he might be a spy for the Vinsmokes, which I don't really see that as very likely. I think he's just power hungry. Honestly, I think that's the most believable situation he's in right now. We then move on to see Caesar talking to Big Mom, which was all pretty cool. We actually got a lot of information over why the kids were there, and apparently, Big Mom, she wanted a family from every race, right? But she wanted to be able to look at them at eye level. She wanted them to all be equals, which I thought was actually kind of cool. It's like she really cares about having a family where they're all equals. So she wanted to be able to look at them at eye level, like just normally. So that's why Caesar was trying to grow all those kids like to extreme like sizes. But so we get Caesar over there, and she wants him to continue that research, and obviously it's not gonna happen. Caesar's like, there's no way it can be done, but he likes manipulating her. So yeah, he's like, yeah, I can get it done. 1 to 2 weeks. Yeah, sure. And then he goes outside because he's like, oh yeah, I get to have a new laboratory, which he actually replicated using candy, or the Candyman did. And the Candyman, he comes up and he's like, and he has his heart, and he's like, you got 2 weeks to do this or it's over. And Caesar's like, oh snap. So pretty excited about that. I'm hoping that like Luffy or someone's gonna save him, and then he's gonna join the crew. I'm a big fan of Caesar joining the crew. I think he has a lot to offer to the Straw Hats, and I don't know. I just want him to join the crew. I want Jinbei and him to join the crew. Maybe Peckham's. I don't want Carrot to join the crew, honestly. Not a big fan of Carrot. I think she's kind of annoying, and she does have some cool moments. Other than that, no. But I think it's highly likely that Candyman probably made the whole Cake Island. Like, he obviously has some candy fruit or something. So that's something. I mean, I don't really know exactly what all he can really do in a fight, but I just thought it was kind of cool. And that then we see Luffy. I think this kind of takes out the whole mirror or clone fruit out of the subject, because he finds them and there's like many duplicates of like people, and they're all angry and mad, and like he's captured all of them. And it's just like, what kind of fruit does this Woods girl have? Like, really insane. Have no idea what's going on over there, and I guess we'll have to wait till next chapter to find out. I mean, I'm just glad we didn't get another chapter of them running around. It's like, we keep on going back to the same giant guy. And yeah, so that was basically it. I would probably give this chapter a 4 out of 5. A lot of good information in there. Not too much like action, I guess. It's a little bit of a slower chapter than last chapter was, where Sanji fought his dad, but it's still a pretty good chapter. I give it a 4 out of 5. A lot of information, a lot of good information actually, and yeah, adios.